What up, YouTube? FD White, back with another episode. So I want to talk about Bitcoin. I want to talk about crashes. I want to talk about, buying the dip. So at this stage of the market, and as the market goes along, I'm not buying any more dips. I'm buying crashes. I am buying crashes. And why do I say that? I say that because I believe that we are going to start getting more and more of these flash crashes as we move along. And I think we're going to continue to do that because we are just in so much uncertain times. We have so much going on, so much that could go wrong, so much that can flip the market in the blink of an eye. So I'm going to start buying flash crashes. I'm not buying the dip, I'm buying crashes. Just like we had over the weekend, I scooped up some Ondo, I scooped up a little bit more Ethereum. Didn't really have that much dry powder, but that's for the little dry powder that I had to buy that, I did. So my number one goal, this is my number one goal right now, is to accumulate as much cash as I possibly can. Get in as much cash as I possibly can to buy these crashes, because I have not really a lot of money to allocate back into the market. You know what I mean? I'm going to start trade. I've been starting to trade a lot more, in order to get more dry powder, more capital in order to buy these crashes. But for the most part, I'm not really super cash heavy. So that is my number one thing that I'm trying to do, is to get cash heavy. And I'm not selling. I'm not going to get cash heavy by selling any crypto or selling any assets right now. I'm going to get cash heavy by doing other things or making money other ways in order to buy these crashes, because I do believe more of these flash crash type events will happen, because the uncertainty of everything that's going on is just it's just very broad. We have economic uncertainties, we have wars going on, we have presidential election, we might have new powers that be coming in. So it's just so much going on, so much headwinds that we have. So we just have to be prepared and ready. We all know the outcome, we all know the end game to all this, the Ponzi scheme, the USD. Not saying it's just going to, go Venezuela style collapse, but we all know that the end game is probably more intervention. Let's just call it intervention. Everybody says money printing. We're going to just say some sort of intervention, which is going to pump the markets. The powers that be, the government, the Fed, all these people, once the rich people start losing a bunch of money, they don't care about the poor and middle class. Once the rich start losing a lot of money, and that's from asset depreciation, of course they're going to come in and they're going to, start to intervene with everything that's going on. If the markets continue to bleed, I do see some sort of intervention coming sooner than later, especially within an election year. I don't see them just letting an all-out total collapse happen right now. My all-out total collapse theory is in 2025, but I'm not hell-bent on one thesis. I'm fluid. I'm changing with the tide, and I'm taking in new data and new information and acting accordingly. So, like I said, flash crashes, be watching out for flash crashes within the foreseeable future. We might get flash crash and we might run up hard. Flash crash, run up hard. I think the overall trajectory right now is still up and to the right until we start getting down and breaking down key levels in Bitcoin, going into like the low 40s. Once we start getting to like low 40s, high 30s, then I'll start getting a little bit more weary. But we're still maintaining some sort of bullish structure, which is good. The stock market bounced a little bit yesterday, which is good. So we got about 50 minutes. It's 8:40 a.m. Eastern time here. So we got a few more minutes, a little under an hour before the markets open. The Japanese stock market bounced hard overnight in the Asia session. So that's a good sign. But we're not out of the woods yet. We are still, cautious. That's the number one thing that you have to be right now. Be cautious, a cautious, active investor. Not a trader, but a cautious, active investor. And that's what I'm doing, not financial advice. I just come on here and I tell you what I'm doing. So yeah, just to round trip what I just said, I'm being an active investor, a cautious active investor. I'm buying crashes because I do believe we will have more flash crashes ahead. And I know where the overall thing, or the overall end game is. So I'm preparing for that. I'm not really too concerned with these short-term 3-6 month moves, really month, 2, 3, 4, 5 month moves. I'm looking forward to when the real intervention happens, which is gonna come. It's gonna come at some point. Once it comes, then we know what these assets are gonna do. I feel like it's gonna make 2020 look like a walk in the park. So that's what I'm preparing for. That's my base case scenario, and that's what I am accumulating for. We get a second chance. A lot of these altcoins are back at November 2023 lows, or even before that, bear market lows. So this is another opportunity for you to come in and scoop up some coins. We really saw like the market is still the market. We saw which coins performed well between like November and March, April. So now with that information, we might have some new things, some new coins, some new catalysts to come. But with the information, the recent information that we were just given, we can see which coins performed well and we can act accordingly. So that's what I'm doing. I see which assets or which coins perform well, which sectors perform well, and I'm going to act accordingly. It's like we see what happens, so we got to be smart about it and just go off what the data is giving us. So that's what I'm doing, man. Make sure you tune in to Crypto Nightcap, where we get a little bit more technical over on Piper Academy, 8:30 Eastern time, Monday through Thursday. And if you are a trader, you want to take advantage of some of this volatility, make sure you use my description below and sign up to Breakout Prop Firm. Breakout Prop Firm is the premier crypto prop firm in the industry. 1-day payouts, no rules, none of those crazy rules that these prop firms have. Never has denied a payout, and it's one of the best products in crypto right now. Shout out to all the Breakout people, Breakout team over there. So this is FD White. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. We have a lot of interviews coming up this week, so make sure you are hitting all those bell notifications to let you know when I drop a new video or when I go live, and I will talk to you in a minute. Peace.